Check 1, 2. Check. 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 Check 1, 2. La 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 la. La la la. Boom 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 boom. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. The year is 2024. Do you ever think we'd be streaming? Life is funny like that. La, 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 la. Talk about the election today. Iowa. Where's our friend from Iowa? Where's Jim? Hey Jim, where are you? Where's Jim from Iowa? Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Marcusconte recording. Boom. Yes. Welcome, everybody. How you doing? How are you? Let's talk about the Iowa caucus, I guess. Nothing else to talk about. Iowa caucus. Yesterday was fun. We had a good time talking about the Jews. Yesterday we talked about the Jews. The Jew tunnels. Today we're going to talk about American politics. It looks like Trump is way out ahead. It looks like the corporate media is trying to axe Vivek Ramaswamy. He wasn't in the debate last night. He wasn't there. Where was Vivek Ramaswamy, the good Indian boy with saying all of the right things? Where's Vivek? Still out there in Iowa, but he wasn't present at the debates. And you had Ron DeSantis and Nikki Haley facing off. Right now, I like Ron DeSantis. I don't think he has a chance of look. There's a theory out there that, and I think it's pretty accurate, that the deep state, however you define that, the people in the administrative power, the people that have held power for a long time, career FBI, career CIA, career executive branch people, will do anything, and courts, anything and everything to not let Trump ever again seize power. I think that is an ongoing conclusion, a foregone conclusion. They're going to do anything they can, and so the default would be the Republican Party. Once they see that, they're going to default to Nikki Haley or Ron DeSantis. That's why they're promoting either one of those two, because nobody thinks that Trump can actually beat, squeak through the margin of cheating, right? The margin of him getting hatcheted. Hold on a minute. I'm stuck on a wire. Hold on. I'm all tangled up in blue over here. Ow. So it looks like CNN, excuse me. CNN held the town hall or the debate, and Novivik, Fatso Christie is out. So we'll look at it. It looks like we'll look at the polls. Trump way out ahead, and there's nothing really, no real game changers here. I think that again the possibility of a Trump assassination, and really I hate to say it, I just. You're talking about the power structure with the guns and the power to lock people up. And you could see how they're flexing their muscles. They don't care. They'll rig the court system. And if some, quack judge finds Trump guilty of some crime, the system will throw him in jail, or those same people would probably try to kill him. So William Hall says Ralph Nader might make a comeback. Oh, shit. Remember Ralph Nader? Talk about a flash from the past. Ralph Nader, great man, great thinker. I mean, he's old as hell now. He's probably 90. But he's famous for the seatbelt law. You wear a seatbelt because of Ralph Nader, the consumer advocate, the PERG guy, Ralph Nader. We don't like those types anymore. Those types are gone. The Ralph Naders of the world. Anyway, so we'll look at that. This election. Are we live? Yeah, we're live. Everything's streaming. Good. Continue to talk. Sometimes I'm talking to myself. So this is the debate, right? Trump wasn't there, but I penciled him in anyway. Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis. And what a bloody, nasty exchange, in my view. We'll look at it. I got some clips, highlights queued up, and we'll look at the clips of Ron DeSantis and Nikki Haley punching each other in the throats. And there's very little mention of Trump. We'll look at the polls. Trump is wildly out in front of the Republican primary. And Joe Biden, nowhere to be found. Joe Biden is not even in the great state of Iowa as they're voting. There's no town hall. There's no Joe Biden walking around shaking hands in Iowa. He's not there. The front runner in the Democratic primary is not there. I don't know where. I haven't seen Cornel West lately. I haven't seen Marianne Williamson either. Where's JFK Jr.? I haven't seen him. RFK Jr., excuse me. I don't know. It's kind of boring. It's kind of a boring primary. I think it's a foregone conclusion. If Biden is still alive by the time the election rolls around, he'll be the pick. And if Trump isn't dead, if either one of them if they're both still alive, they'll probably be the picks. Trump has also uttered who his vice president might be. He hasn't said who, but he says he knows who. Trump shaking the carrot there, right, for everybody. So that's my thumbnail today. And I got a website, marcusconte.com, where we talk about these fascinating philosophical educational subjects on a daily basis. Just because we can and because they're fun. And what else are we going to do with our lives, right? Come online and talk like all these fine people right here. This is recorded live in front of a real audience. These are real people, my friends here. Vinny DiMartini on the wrench. David Brown is here. Thomas Robinson, my friend, is here as well. Chris Milk, how are you, Chris? Champs is here. Zoot Cooter, TJ, William R. Hall, the great artist from Syracuse, New York. Who else we got here? And everybody else is lurking. Sickle Fritz 896. Cass Philly Camden, good morning. Good morning, everybody. And so I got a website. If we're ever lost, if you don't know where we are, don't complain. Conte, where are you? Oh, and the markets are down right now. Looks like the markets are getting a little smacked because of a hotter than expected inflation number just came in. And it sent the markets down a little bit. Hold on a second. Oops, what is that? I need to do that. Yeah, so let's see, coming off the bottom. Yeah, coming off the bottom. Whoa. Rivian got smacked. Rivian was all the way down to 1850 a second ago. And now we're at 1876. 1876, what a great year. So again, thumbnail and website, and let's start here. So let's start with Trump goofing on the absent Joe Biden. Now, you would think that even though he's a sitting president, Joe Biden would be out on the campaign trail, riling up the good people of Iowa to vote for him, but he's nowhere to be found. And Trump says he can't even find the exit. Right? Watch Trump goofing on Joe Biden. Funny.
Me the other day, I was imitating Biden because he can't walk off stage. Right? No, he can never find the exit, so they have me turning around and looking.
Looks just like Joe. Biden does do that, and then he trips. Looking hysterical, man.
Some of them are 4 or 5 stairs, and he did, yeah, like somebody said, he couldn't find it. And they showed me that I couldn't find the way off the stage. In other words,
Trump is in rare form. Sometimes he's looking a little tired, but he's still, when you see him at these town halls, he's still very, very sharp. No love lost there. Anybody who thinks that Trump is not in the game or on top of the game would be greatly mistaken. You put a guy like Trump, who was already president and then sat through 4 years of liberal nonsense, I think he's going to be great. I think he would be a powerful presence back in the White House. So, good morning, Weevil Girl. Weevil Girl's here too. Everybody's here. We're all here, so we can begin. Let's look at the polls. We got some polls. January 11, January 10 polls. Let's take a look. So the New Hampshire Republican primary's got Trump by 16. They got Nikki Haley, 28% of the vote in New Hampshire. Chris Christie, 12. It doesn't matter anymore. He's out. Again, DeSantis, I think, is probably the best. If DeSantis became president of the United States, I think we'd be fine. I really do. Nikki Haley, I don't know. I don't know. I don't hear it. I don't see it. I don't see a vision. I see a lot of bitter. I see her as bitter. What else we got? New Hampshire Democratic primary, again, Biden way out in front. So he's banking on Phillips and Williamson dying or not even. He's not even there. That's the funny part of Joe Biden. He's not even in New Hampshire or Iowa or any of these places. He's not out campaigning. I couldn't find a single clip of Joe Biden on the campaign trail. Right? The only one I saw was him in the black church playing a race card. Right? That's all Joe Biden can do. He's losing the black vote, so he's playing that race card hard, dealing from the bottom of the deck. Republican presidential nomination, according to I&I and TIP. Trump 65, Haley 10, DeSantis 10. Vivek Ramaswamy, I'm sad to know that he wasn't in the debate last night, because in my view, he was the only reason to actually watch the debates, because he was fun to watch, right? I really, if Trump picks Vivek Ramaswamy for vice president, that's brilliant, right? Because although Vivek is a leader, Trump will have to, they'll have to have a sit down and say, Vivek, listen, I'm the president, you're the VP. And, don't come out of your head too much, because you don't want the VP overshadowing the president. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe Vivek is the pick. Vivek, the pick. Trump by 3, a general election. Trump by 3 in a general election. This is all today. These are all recent polls. I don't see anything in Iowa. How's Iowa doing? Iowa. Here we go. Republican presidential caucus in Iowa has Trump 52, Haley 18, DeSantis 18. Haley DeSantis, even at 18, according to Trafalgar. Where else? What else? Anything else? General election, Trump, Biden. The Economist has it as a tie. So those are the latest polls. Again, Trump way out ahead. Nobody even close. Again, in New Hampshire, Haley at 28. That's significant. All right, that is significant. 28. All right, now that Christie dropped out, and if Christie drops out and those numbers, somebody on the fake news pointed that out, right? That if Christie's 12 goes to Nikki Haley because they don't like Trump, that would put Haley at 40 and Trump 44 in a New Hampshire primary. Right? I don't think it's going to matter much, because as you move around the country, Trump is going to crush. Crush. I think it's going to be a crush in the primary. I don't think it's going to be even close. I think a lot of people are afraid. Right? Think about. Look at it this way. Right? Who's going to vote? Who's going to openly say they're voting for Trump? They can lose their job. They can lose their fucking health care. They can lose their life. Right? I'm voting for Trump. Make America great again, right? And you'll lose your job because the jerk-offs that employ you think you're have been told that you're a radical and an insurrectionist and a seditious conspiracy theorist or something else. So I think that beneath the polls is a very, very, very large voting block for Trump. Because when people walk into that voting booth and they take their pencil out and they put it to that piece of paper and color in the little dot next to the name that they like, nobody could see that. Right? Nobody sees it at that moment. And I think there's a tremendous amount of people who will vote for Trump, but not say so until the time comes because they're afraid. Right? They're afraid of any repercussion. So let's look at some highlights. Iowa caucus. Let's go. Jim is here. Jim Gerard, our consultant from. What's up? Good morning, Jim. In the chat is our consultant in Iowa. Have you ever been to Drake? There's Drake University.
Republican presidential debate.
Donald Trump's running to pursue his issues. Nikki Haley's running to pursue her donors' issues. I'm running to pursue your issues.
So what we're going to do is rather than have him go and tell you all these lies, you can go to DeSantisLies.com. It will cover the fact that he's only mad about the donors because the donors used to be with him, but they're no longer with him now.
So Nikki Haley confirms that the donors are with her, right? So the donor class is backing Nikki Haley, and for that, the donors don't give money for free. They give it for a favor, right? So she's openly admitting that she's now in the pocket of the donor class. She said it. I didn't say it, right?
And that's because he's upset about the fact that his campaign is exploding.
The difference between Nikki Haley and
I don't think his campaign is exploding at all. I just think Trump is pulling out.
me, I listened to all that litany of stuff. I debated the governor of California, Gavin Newsom. I thought he lied a lot. Nikki Haley gives him a run for his money, and she may even be more liberal than Gavin Newsom is.
I wish Donald Trump was up here on this stage. He's the one that I'm running against. He's the one that I wish would be here. He needs to be defending his record.
Do not trust Nikki Haley with illegal immigration. That's like having the fox guard the hen house. She's weak on immigration. She's bankrolled by people who want open borders, and she said there shouldn't be a limit on immigration. You should work with corporate CEOs.
We have to realize my parents came here illegally. They came the right way 50 years ago. They put in the time, they put in the...
Nothing about us, the people. Nothing about we, the people. Nothing about policy. It's all about attacking each other, right? It's a sad reality. A sad reality. The only way I can move up is stepping on top of your dead body. The only way I go up in the poll is because when you die and I step on your head and I gain an extra 6 inches. It's just a horrible reality of politics as we know it.
The price. They are offended by what's happening on the border. But let me tell you why Ukraine should matter.
I want to see Ron DeSantis say, Nikki, I love you, but you're just, you should be voting for me because I'm the man. I'm the governor of Florida. Kiss me, right? Something like that.
First of all, I don't think we should give cash to
I am a powerful white man from Florida, and people love me.
any country, friend or foe, because you can't follow it, you can't hold it accountable.
What do you think would happen if Ron DeSantis stepped over to Nikki Haley and gave her a big kiss on the lips? What do you think? Or said, "I love your pearl necklaces. I love your pearl necklaces." What would happen?
I think we need to put troops on the ground, and Ukrainians want to win this themselves. But dictators always do what they say they're going to do.
This is the UN way of thinking, that we're somehow globalists and we have unlimited resources to do. I think here's the problem. You can take the ambassador out of the United Nations, but you can't take the United Nations out of the ambassador.
Do you believe Governor Haley is sufficiently pro-life?
I think she's been confused on the issue. I think she's trying to speak to different groups with different things. But when she says things like pro-lifers need to stop talking about throwing women in jail, that's a trope. No one I've ever met thinks that that's something that's appropriate.
These fellas don't know how to talk about abortion.
That's a sexist remark right there. These fellas.
That's appropriate.
Everybody with a penis doesn't know anything about abortion, Nikki Haley just said.
These fellas don't know how to talk about abortion.
These fellas don't know how to talk about abortion. Okay.
I have said over and over again, the Democrats put fear in women on abortion, and Republicans have used judgment. And the tropes that you want to talk about, you keep saying, where is anybody talking about putting a woman in jail or giving her the death penalty?
I think they, you know what it is? I think they like, I think the look at this look. Look at the death look that Nikki Haley just gave him. Look at this thing. Look at this. Look at, oops. Where am I? Look at that. That should have been my thumbnail right there. Nikki Haley, you're a man. You don't know anything about women. Get out of my body.
South Carolina, there is legislation right now that would put a woman.
I think Nikki Haley is the puppet pick. I think Ron DeSantis is more grounded and more politically savvy as a governor, a successful governor of Florida. I think that's why mainstream Republicans would lean more towards Haley, because she's easier to manipulate, perhaps.
Woman in jail if she got an abortion.
Thank you, Governor.
That's why I say
Thank
that.
you. What do you admire about Governor Haley?
Well, look, I mean, I think that, at the United Nations, I did think that she spoke out strongly on some key issues, and I appreciated that. I also appreciate the state of South Carolina.
Governor Haley, what do you admire about Governor DeSantis?
I think he's been a good governor.
Crickets. That's it. That's all she said. I think he's a good governor.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Wow, fantastic. Right. Well, let's keep going. What else we got here? Let's watch a little. Did we see that? Highlights from that was MSNBC's cut. Let's watch Boston Globe pick. Let's watch.
Policies multiple times, and we'll call that out tonight. But every time he lies, Drake University, don't turn this into a drinking game, because you will be overserved by the end of the night.
Nikki Haley calling Ron DeSantis a liar.
We can play this song and dance. She has a record. She makes statements. And I think part of the problem with her candidacy is now that she's getting scrutiny, she's got this problem with ballistic podiatry, shooting herself in the foot every other day, saying things that now she doesn't even take questions from people.
This is not. There's no policy here. It's all personal. It's all personal attack back and forth.
We need to put 25,000 Border Patrol and ICE agents on the ground and let them do their job. We need to defund sanctuary cities once and for all. No more safe havens for illegal immigrants. We need to make sure we go back to the Remain in Mexico.
Reval Girl says it's kind of true, because it's the decision of women individually, situationally. With abortion. There is, of course. The woman, the baby is growing inside of the woman. That's obvious. And the man was just gave a donation. Let's look at the market for a second. All the way down. All the way down. We're going to look at some Trump stuff in a second. And we'll listen to Trump's review of abortion as well. It's kind of boring, this stuff, right?
Policy so that no one even.
I'm done with them. I'm done with Nikki Haley. Let's look at Trump hints at VIP pick. Not VIP. Vice President pick. Trump is hinting. This is all we got today, guys. Trump hinting at his VP pick. Let's hear it.
Who would be in your cabinet, in your administration, if you are the nominee, which I know you expect to be, who would be in the running for vice president?
Well, I can't tell you that, really. I mean, I know who it's going to be.
Give us a hint.
I'll give you. We'll do it.
Trump says, "I know who it's going to be. I know who it's going to be."
Who it's going to be.
Give us a hint.
I mean, I know who it's going to be. I mean, I know who it's going to be.
Give us a hint.
I'll give you. We'll do another show sometime.
Well, what about any of the people who you've run against? Would you be open to mending fences with any of them?
I will. I've already started to like Christie better.
Now that Chris Christie dropped out.
Christie for vice president?
I don't see it. I don't see it. That would be an upset. Christie for vice president. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to announce.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here.
So that's Trump on his VP decision. This is good stuff right here. Trump talking about abortion. Right? We were just talking about it, and it's a woman's right. A woman might have more of a say in an abortion because the baby, regarding an abortion, because the baby grows inside of the woman. Let's listen to Trump's spin on that.
A few more questions here. We have a lot of good ones. Let's go to Rebecca. She is a mom of 6 from Ogden. There she is. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
Are you?
This is a really good question. This woman asks a very poignant question. She's pro-life, but she's pro-life and unapologetically pro-life. Let's listen.
Decided, leaning towards one person or another?
All got leanings here in Iowa. Yes. Yeah, well, for me, it all comes down to this question.
Okay.
So between you, sir, President Trump, and Ron DeSantis, because you both talk a lot about pro-life, your record, and that's my number one issue and the cry of my heart is justice for all people. And I've been, vocal and celebrating with you all of your pro-life victories from the past. But then in this campaign, you've also blamed pro-lifers for some of the GOP losses around the country, and you've called heartbeat laws like Iowa's terrible. And so I'd just like some clarity on this because it's such an important question to me.
Okay.
I'd like for you to reassure me that you can protect all life, every person's right to life without compromise.
Okay.
So that's a great question. I appreciate it, too. You wouldn't be asking that question, even talking about the issue, because for 54 years they were trying to get Roe v. Wade terminated, and I did it. And I'm proud to have done it.
You did.
They wanted to get it back, right? You wouldn't have that. There would be no question. Nobody else was going to get that done. But
That is a solid fact that it was Trump single-handedly through his appointments of the Supreme Court that overturned Roe v. Wade and allowed, allegedly saved 2 million babies to date, right? So
Yeah.
that's the fact, right? Trump did that. Trump is responsible for single-handedly pushing to have Roe v. Wade overturned, the bad law that said abortion is a human right or something.
And we did it. And we did something that was a miracle. When I walked onto the stage today, a gentleman in the back, probably works for Fox, nice guy, said, "Sir, I'd like to thank you." I said, "For what?" He said, "You saved 2 million lives in the last 3 years. You saved 2 million lives." And I said, "Thank you very much." I knew
There's facts. Those are facts about Trump's pro-life stance.
exactly what he meant. 2 million lives. And nobody's done more in that regard than me. Now, I happen to be for the exceptions, like Ronald Reagan, with the life of the mother, rape, incest. I just have to be there. I think probably 78% or so, Paul, about 78%. It was Ronald Reagan. He was for it. I was for it. But I will say this. You have to win elections. Otherwise, you're going to be back where you were.
Trump's telling you is compromising situation. I have to compromise a little bit because we got to win the election, he says.
And you can't let that ever happen again. You've got to win elections. If you look at
Trump is the winner. Trump is a winner.
Ron DeSantis, I don't know what he really believes because, you never know with a politician, and he's just another politician as far as I'm concerned. But his poll numbers have gone down to a level that he's going to be out of the race very soon. He's going to be out very soon. I watched him last night. He's standing up with his shoes, his fancy shoes.
I think regarding Roe v. Wade, I think the overturning of Roe v. Wade was good because it was a bad law. When you look at Roe v. Wade, why it was overturned is because the arguments the women made in the 60s was, one, that the United States had a precedence for supporting abortion, which there was no precedence. There was actually got thrown in jail if you terminated a baby in any form. Even the doctor got thrown in jail. So there was no cultural precedence for abortion prior to making it legal, right? And there was one other reason. I forgot what it was, but I'll think of it.
And he's going to be out of the race within, a lot of people say before New Hampshire. I don't know if that were the reason. I hope it wasn't the reason. I hope it's for other reasons. I can see a lot of other reasons why he shouldn't be. But he's doing very, very poorly. It happened to coincide with that. Because a lot of people say...
All right, so that's Trump on abortion. What do we got here? Trump pledges to have largest deportation effort. People love this, right? Round up the immigrants and get rid of them.
Small business owner from...
let's look at the market. This is really boring to watch, but fucking watch it. So ding, we're open. Oh my God, we're open. So what do we got here? What do we got in the stock market? The market is open. NASDAQ opened up. We have a December inflation number coming in a little hotter than expected. NASDAQ doesn't care. Still up 60. Dow up 94. 96. S&P 500 up 12. Yep. So, NASDAQ is moving. NASDAQ is moving up. NVIDIA up another 6. Google up $1.40. Apple up 76.80 cents. Amazon up $2. Meta up 33 cents. Microsoft up $4. Tesla down 5. Rivian down 15 cents. What else we got? So markets are up regardless of that inconvenient higher inflation number. Inflation ticking up, and Wall Street doesn't care. They're just buying. They're buying it. Wow! Look at that number. Look at that thing go. Look at that thing go. Where were we? 49, 49, and 50, 57. Yeah, we're way up. We're going up. The market is definitely climbing up today. No doubt about it. Trump on Roe v. Wade. Let's continue. We're almost done.
Rhines, is that correct? Tim, where are you?
That is correct.
Do you know who you're caucusing for Monday?
I am proud to say I am a caucus captain.
For?
President Trump.
With a white and gold hat.
I have that white and gold hat.
Thank you very much. That's beautiful. Thank you very much.
What's your question for the former president?
You said that you can take care of the border in 24 hours after taking office. How will you gather the several millions that have already entered our country illegally and return them to their country of origin?
Great question. It's not sustainable for our country. We have millions and millions of people here. It is not sustainable. Did you see in New York City with it getting...
that was the thing about Roe v. Wade. In Roe v. Wade, the argument was that somehow the baby sacrificed a woman's right to pursue life, liberty, and happiness. Right? That pursuit. Where is there evidence of? Where is there physical evidence or actual evidence or any kind of, thing that you can point to that says a baby prevents a woman from life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness? I didn't see that. And the other one was that there was no precedence in American culture for abortion. So therefore, Roe v. Wade was a garbage law. And someday it'll probably be a new law coming down the pipe that will be maybe more. There has to be more in the law to support a woman's right to terminate a pregnancy. Right? There's no legal arguments you could make outside of rape and incest and all that nonsense. But I think I got to terminate this baby because it interferes with my pursuit of happiness. That's ridiculous. That's not legal.
The regular students out and they're putting migrants in their place. We are going to have the largest deportation effort in the history of our country. We're bringing everybody back to where they came from. We have no choice. We have no choice.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe.
Yep. Bye, Sean. All right, so we're up today. I got to do this. I got to take care of this. Rivian went on sale a minute ago. Rivian was on sale a minute ago, all the way down to $18.50. And now we're back up at 19. So thank you all for joining me. Marcus Conte reporting. I feel my energy getting drained when I'm talking about this election. I really hope something magnificent happens. I don't think that the legalities of Trump's that Trump is facing, all these legal challenges, really matter. Right? It doesn't seem to matter to people. What does it tell you about the laws in this country? Right? Trump, an insurrectionist accused of being a traitor to our great nation, tax fraud, a criminal, and the people are looking the other way. They don't see it. They don't get it. Only the corporations that want to keep things as they are and they don't want Trump near the White House. They're the only ones who seem to get it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you. Today's Thursday. Have a great weekend. My 3-day weekend begins, and yeah, man. So put some music on. I'll see you guys. Have a great weekend. Try to keep your energy high. Try to keep your energy high in this cold, cloudy weather that we're having. And I will see you guys. Marcus Conte reporting.